It is estimated that Nigeria loses about $20 billion annually, while the continent is estimated to have lost about $1 trillion to illicit financial flows in the last 5 years. This was reviewed at a dialogue on the status of the adoption of a high-level panel report within West African member states in Abuja. Moyo Thomas reports.
Illicit financial flows has been identified as one of the main challenges to development and a major contributor to poverty in Africa, especially West Africa. The Thabo Mbeki report of 2015 brought to light the dangers of illicit financial flows on the continent, but since then, not much has been done to block the deep loopholes that plunder the resources of Africa.
If you make the business environment...
At this meeting, on the status of the adoption of the Thabo Mbeki high-level panel report within West African states, speakers are worried over the many developments, including coup and the resultant destabilization of democracy.
Good multinationals in some countries pay only 1/3 of what they should be paying because they are able to exploit the tax rules because they have the best accountants and lawyers in the world. So we felt it was important, and I'm glad that WATAF is taking on this, because
if someone like me as a civil servant, suddenly I'm keeping 100,000, 100 million somewhere in Panama, if that information comes out, there should be a question, how much does it hand?
Organizers say it is time the region and indeed the continent began to take more tangible steps to address IFFs, especially the Nigerian National Assembly, through legislation.
It is important that our National Assembly wake up to carry out their responsibility. It is not enough just to be approving and endorsing loans by the president, but to also ask critical questions. Where are we borrowing money that end up in some people's pockets?
At Oxfam, we believe that poverty is man-made and is as a result of redistribution of resources, and collecting and spending of taxation is one of such distribution of resources that we're talking about.
Beyond external means such as trade mis- or under-invoicing, corruption and tax evasion, internal means such as non-electronic transfer of money encourage illicit financial flows. The recent outcry sparked by Nigeria's new borrowing culture could not have been necessary if the necessary measures to block all forms of illicit financial flows were put in place. Global political will, both from Africa and receiving countries, have been recommended as a solution to illicit financial flows. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.